Hey, it's Weekly Reflections. I'm Nancy Joy, and I'm back. We're going to continue a little bit along the theme of switching our patterns from 3D to 5D, but this is really exciting. I got really excited when I was writing this because here's the thing. We are already in 5D. We're not waiting for it, and I don't care 4D, 5D. We're already in that higher frequency, okay? We're not waiting for anything. But there's a whole lot of frustration, a whole lot of tests and difficulties going on for many right now. It's almost as if we're waiting for something to happen instead of realizing that we are the happening. So I read a great post by Lauren, who channels the Pleiadian High Council, and she has a website called Think With Your Heart. She's a lot of good stuff. There was this quote in there that grabbed me. We don't wait for proof of what's possible. We create the proof of what's possible. You know the old saying, put the cart before the horse? Well, yeah, put the cart before the horse, then get yourself a horse and move forward, kind of a thing. And, you know, it takes me back to an old saying John Kennedy said during his inaugural that became very famous. And here's a different take on it. Ask not what your universe can do for you. Ask what you can do for your universe. That might stick for a lot of people. I know it would me, because I hear this a lot from all us, you know, awakening ones. Well, the universe will bring me this, and the universe is going to do this, and you are the universe you're waiting for. You're what you're waiting for. So all the actions right here, right inside of you, it's where everything is taking place. Then, of course, it reflects on the outside. And one of the reasons why people are having such a tough time right now and frustrated and waiting, it's because, you know, when you're already in a frequency and there's something in it that doesn't belong, think of it this way. You know when you get a foreign object in your eye, a piece of sand or something, a piece of hair, it's painful. It drives you crazy. You almost go insane until you can get it out of there because it doesn't belong in your line of vision. It doesn't fit there. It doesn't belong there. There's no place for it. So there's a lot of that kind of agitation. And if the worse the pain is and the worse the thing is hurting you, the bigger the pattern is that you're creating a shift for right now. So we've talked about this somewhat, but all that brought me to really some excitement because it takes you to what? Takes you to your place of power, the place inside your heart. And I began doing a lot of imagining this week in my meditations. Not that I don't always, but they were really great. You know, John Lennon's song, Imagine. I did a lot of it. I did a lot of already being in the 5D and how I was living my life in it and what it felt like. And in this place, so many wonderful things were there, and I was very excited. First and foremost, there was no debt. There was no debt in the whole world, between countries, between people, between banks. There was no such thing as debt. Talk about an instant shift that would change everybody's life in a heartbeat, right? That's pretty cool. And the lessons, there were still lessons. There were still difficulties. There were still growing. But we instantly knew we created it to grow, and we dove right in, got a hold of it, took responsibility for it, embraced it, and created from it. We knew to do that instantly. We didn't keep going back to the old pattern as I've tried asking my spirit, I've tried praying, I've tried imagining, I've tried meditating, and nothing's changed. Well, yeah, because you are what has to change. It has to change inside of you. We've talked about all of this lots of times, but it's really exciting when you can get it at a core level. And, you know, wouldn't it be amazing? In my imagination, of course, there was no war because there was no reason to fight. There was no duality. It isn't to say that in my imagining there weren't relationship issues. We're here to work on that, to understand ourselves, to grow together and create together. So, of course, those things are still in my world, but I welcome them. I welcome them in this place. It's an amazing place to be. Can you imagine waking up tomorrow morning with no debt, no worries, no illness, Maybe there's some relationship stuff. Maybe there's some weather anomalies that you have to face. But your template to create from is clear from the lower dimensional vibration that's been so painful for many of us for so long. That's real freedom. And I've felt the freedom in every cell in my body. And so I'm hoping you can catch some of this energy from me today, because so many of you out there that I talk to, and even myself, I know my husband, you're going through this, oh my God, if we shifted, where's the shift? It's there. It's there. You got to start creating with it. You got to start embracing it, and you got to start taking responsibility for it. But it is definitely there. And so the minute we take responsibility for something and we get it and we shift it, poof, there's the proof. There's the proof we're waiting for. That's why I love this quote. We don't have to wait for proof of something. We create the proof and the something happens. And, it is such an amazing thing when you really get it at a profound level. And on a planetary level, why not think even bigger? No more starvation, no more killing. All that's crumbling away. We'll handle things. But emotionally and energetically, we are shifting ourselves deep within our heart. We're looking now through new eyes. So if there's an irritant in your life, if you're waiting for something to happen, if you're in pain, move into that space, embrace it, take advantage of it, and step into creating something new. Baby steps, little step at a time, whatever it takes. It's an exciting, exciting time. So along those lines, I have the most amazing song by one Eskimo. It's called It's Amazing. Music changes everything. You know how it just does. And this is one of those songs. If you're getting my email, then it's a link to it. Go listen. Beautiful song. If you listen to it every morning, it's going to set you right. If you're on YouTube, just look it up. It's amazing. One Eskimo. Take a listen. Take a listen this week and feel that taste of freedom in your emotional field. Allow it to blow into your consciousness and become its champion. Become its champion. You are the proof, right, that you're waiting for. So it's amazing. 3D to 5D. We've talked a lot of seriousness about it, a lot about the heart. This is a fun vibration to catch into this Monday. So enjoy. I'll be back with you next week. I'm heading off to Florida. Yay, warm, sunny Florida. And I'll be back next week. We have the Dolphins in June. We have the UK craft circles in August. And back to Mother Egypt in November. So check it out. Check out my website, and we'll be back to you next week. Have a great one. Bye.